Hey guys, welcome to another episode of our spectating series. We have another video for you today on some tips on how to get more wins in Warzone 2, how to potentially get more kills, and how to position yourself better in game. Now, what we're going to be doing today, we're not going to be watching the whole game through. We're not going to start off with 140 odd people left. We're going to start off from the jailbreak that normally happens in zone 3 or 4. We're going to watch someone landing in, see how they play the game out from that new reset position, and basically point out where they go wrong. Because if I'm going to be honest, we were going to do a full length video, and then we got Jesse in game, and just I feel like the way he plays the situation sums up a lot of different players in Warzone 2, where they don't focus on the positioning, they don't focus on a proper regain, and then are playing a little bit scared, and ultimately that is not going to put you in a position to win the game. So we're going to jump in with Jesse, and we'll go from there. Right, so here we are. We've just come back from the jailbreak. We've just died off. We're going to watch someone new in the game. And here is Jesse. So landed in, no problem with this. He's obviously going to try and regain, get some guns, and move forward from there. Now, I feel that this sums up a lot of the players in Warzone 2, and this will sum up a lot of people and why they don't get their wins, okay? Playing scared and not putting yourself in the best position, okay? Now, it's zone 4, there's 31 people left. He's landed in with a pistol, and that is it. He's got no other guns, no free play. You need to try and get some loot, get yourself in a better position. He's going to sit in the bush. Now, I'm going to be honest. Jesse's going to sit in the bush for about probably another 2 or 3 minutes. And this just epitomises why people will not get the wins. If they get to the end game and they get themselves in a good position, it's generally because they've got lucky. Now, you can sit in the bush and you might be able to get top 10, top 5, whatever. That is fine. And if that's the way you want to play, hey, I've got nothing against it. But you are not going to give yourself the best opportunity to win. And we know this. We should know this. And for anyone who has come to here wanting to get better at Warzone 2, do not do this. You're not getting better at gun skill. You're not getting better positioning or learning the map and learning where to fight. You are putting yourself in really bad spots. And if you win this game playing in this way, you will probably win 1 out of 500 games playing this way, because you are not giving yourself your best position. Now, saying this, we'll watch Jesse through and see what he or she does, because you never know, this could be the one. So yeah, I don't understand the point of sitting in the bush and now trying to loot. If you realise that you need some guns, go get some guns early. I'm not going to take the Basilisk, which is not a surprise because the gun is awful. Unless you have the new 2-shot loadout on it. Don't Google that, because you're definitely going to kill me in game with it. Again, looking for loot. Left it far too late. The zone's coming in. You're going to have people rotating into you now with no guns and not a lot of anything, to be honest. So guess what? Guess what we're going to do? We're going to go back to our bush. Now look, there is a chance playing like this that someone stumbles upon you, you get a kill, you can take their stuff and move. But the way Jesse's playing here, they're just very scared of what's going on, they're very scared of the surroundings, and they're not going to put themselves in the best position. Now, like I said in the intro, this was supposed to be a full-length video, but I feel like it's far more important to identify why people aren't winning games and try and fix that. So if you're coming back, and there's 16 people left, you could have 10 people all just holding a building, holding a bush, not being in a good position, and then the 2 or 3 people that get in good spots will more than likely win the game. Like we've said in a few of our previous videos, positioning is key in this game. You are not in a good position if you're hiding in a bush with a pistol. You see someone in front of him? He doesn't, because he's not aware of him at all or seen him. He probably can't see through the foliage. There you go. You see him now? Nope, still hasn't seen him. Jesse, to your left. Still not aware, but this is the thing. Sitting in the bush, you are not aware of what's going on around you. You're not actively looking and trying to get information. They're fighting there. Still not trying to engage. Not bothered about taking the fight, just wants to stay hidden. I tell you what, there's some great shots with that pistol, to be fair. We're not going to get the finish. We're not going to try and get the kill. We're going to move to a different bush. The guy's now self-res. He smoked to get out of position. And he's now next to you. Guys, I couldn't believe it when I was spectating. I honestly couldn't. Where's he gone? Guess what? He's in a bush. Again, Jesse gets a knock. This time, he's going to get the finish. And this actually puts you in a good spot. If you've just come back, but Jesse's been here for 15 minutes, but he now has a gun, he has a free plate, he's got all the loot in the world that he could possibly want. Now you can play a bit more aggressive and play a bit more heads up Call of Duty. You can try and get in good positions, take your fights, and get yourself in a good position. Or, we could sit in a bush. Now the minimap's closing. The island in front of us, we could play a heady on there, we could start putting some shots down range. There's 5 people left, so I'm guessing there's 1 person on the island to our left, and probably 3 people rotating in where the buy is, okay? Now obviously I have the hindsight of being able to watch the video back, but that is what I would assume watching the video or not. Now Jesse is going to sit in a bush. Not try and get any information, not try and get to a better position on the map. Nothing, we're just going to sit in a bush. And like I said, every now and then you might pick up a win playing like this, but you need to be making more active plays to get into a good position. I would rather die trying to get into a good position on the map than sit in a bad spot just waiting for someone to hold me or kill me. Now we know there's a player in front where the buy is. There's 2 people left, so imagine one's there and one's to the left. I'm trying to get to the left hand side. I'm trying to get onto that island, kill the person there and hold the person that's rotating in. Jesse's been standing in the bush waiting too long. Now the person in a good spot on the map has got an easy kill on us rotating in. So Jesse sat there for far too long, had all the means to take the fight, had a sub, had a attack V. You've got perfect positioning to be able to come on, try and shoot this guy, hold the guy to your left and win the game that way. Instead we played too scared, didn't try and get into the best spots and position wise on the map, and it's cost us. Oh no. I always get nervous when I see a right shielder, I'm going to be honest. I can't believe he didn't get down there. That Vector should have shredded him. Playing the heady nice, I like it. Oh no, he's not reloaded. If he's got ammo in his Vector there, he wins it all day. This is so corny. So corny. Don't look at the flash. I always get nervous. I just hate these one-on-one fights with right shielders. You always feel like you should win quite easy, but nice, and the Vector finishes him off. That is a good win from our boy Almeric. But that is not what this video is mainly about. Obviously, Almeric wins it because he gets in the position, he holds the guy with the right shield. You know, that's just a good tidy cleanup. But the main premise of this video and what I want people to take from this video today is Jesse, our man, who's come in from the jailbreak. He's trying to make a regain, playing very scared and not focused on position at all. Is happy getting to that late game because he'll probably come off of that game thinking, oh, I got third, I didn't do too bad. But realistically, he was never in a position to win it. And this isn't me hating on bush campers or campers in general or anything like that. What I want to do is highlight the fact that position is key, and if you're going to sit there and be happy not to take a good position, to sit there in a bush and not try and get yourself in a position to win the game, it is not surprising when you don't win the game. I understand that sometimes there's just better players in the game than you and you want to kind of play a bit slower. That is fine. But the whole point of the game is the more you play, the more reps you get in, the more gunfights you take, the better you will get at the game. Sitting in that bush for Jesse for 25 minutes doesn't improve him or her at the game at all. You need to play, you need to get the reps in, you need to focus on your positioning more, learn when you've made mistakes, and then the next time you play that similar situation, you will be in a much better spot to win the game. Now, Jesse, when he sat on that island where the ship is, you have to try and make a play to get to the other island, because whoever was at that island won the game. Now, obviously, with the right shield, our man did win the game in the end, but Jesse takes that fight. Whoever is in control of that island should win the game. Sitting in the bush is never going to help you. Sitting on the edge of zone and playing scared will not help you. 1 out of 200 times maybe you win that fight and win this game. You need to start putting yourself in better positions and not playing so scared. Okay? Now, this is a different, shorter style video, so I hope you've liked it. I feel like sitting for a 21-minute video isn't necessarily always going to help you, purely because a lot of the mid-game and the start of the game, people know what they're doing. You know, going around looting, getting your loadout, all that kind of stuff, that's a very basic part of Warzone. The end games, where you're trying to identify the best positions, that's just reps, knowing, having the map knowledge and having the positioning knowledge to put yourself in the best place for those fights. So I feel like what we'll do moving forward is probably cut the videos down to the end games as opposed to the full length ones, and then trying to identify different areas on the map, how to play those different areas, how to set the fights in those areas, and hopefully that will give you a bit more knowledge in how to win the games if you're in those situations. So give me comments, like the video if you do like it, please, and if you would subscribe to the channel, that'd be great. I hope this has kind of been informatory and that you've taken something from this. Again, not hating on bush campers. It's not, oh, do not play this way in Warzone. It's try and play this way in Warzone as opposed to just sitting in the bush, because playing that way you will not win the game a lot of the time. So everyone, have a great rest of your day, and I'll catch you later.